Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. Solving this is actually fairly simple if you know how to solve the 3x3. If you don't know how to solve the 3x3, I will leave a link in the description. You guys can check that out and learn how to solve that. And yeah, first you need to know how to solve that, then you can solve this. So, how is it like a 3x3? Well, if you might have noticed, I have obviously looking at this thing, there's one centerpiece, and I'm just going to treat those four pieces right there as one centerpiece. And then I have one edge piece, so I'm going to treat those two as edge piece, and then obviously one corner piece, right? So that's just how you solve it. But you just have to set it up to look like that, and to do that, I will show you guys how. Also, in this video, I'm going to be referring to the sides the same as the 3x3, only the sides will maybe have wide in it, so this would be R wide, this would be U wide, and this would be left wide, back wide, and down wide, and that's basically it. Front wide, that's all just because in some algorithms you have this second layer there that needs to get turned. Also, it instead of being wide, it could be a little r, and that would be just the inside moving. Little u would be just the inside moving. Little l, just the inside, back, down. It's all the same. Front. So, that's the sides. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to solve it. So, the first step is to make all of your centerpieces the same color. To do this, you need to match pairs. So, right there, I've got two black centerpieces. There's two black ones there. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring it like that. Rotate this face so they're in the same sides, the right side and the right side there. And then they will match. I'll twist that like that, and then those will all match. One centerpiece is done. Then after you do black, it's important that you do yellow next. Oh, and sometimes it won't be black, it'll be whatever you're deciding to solve first, but in this case I did black, and then right here we're going to do yellow, so I'm going to bring it up, but you got to pay attention. When I brought that up, my black came up, so I'm going to twist that to the left, and then twist it back down. My black is still intact. My next two pieces are actually right there. So one thing that I cannot do on the 4x4 is just twist the side up, because then how am I going to get my black down over there, right? So what you need to do is make sure that both of your yellows are in the same layer, and then I'm going to twist it up. I'm going to twist the top twice, and then I'm going to twist it back down, and then you have it. So something that could happen when you're solving the yellow centerpiece, or any other centerpiece for that fact, is you could have three pieces up there and only one piece down here. What you need to do then is put the piece, your extra piece, in the spot where it would match this piece on the other side. So there's two right there, so we know that it needs to be on that side, and then it's going to match right there, so we'll do that. So that's in the right spot. That way we'll bring it up and match it, and then turn it to the left, and then when we bring that back, it's in the correct spot. Now, I like to solve red next, and now for the next step, there's no centerpieces, so you don't know what color each side is supposed to be. So I like to put the white/black side on top, and then solve red. So I've got a red piece here, and I'm just going to go ahead and find another red piece. There's two right there. I'm actually just going to go off that one since there's already a pair of reds. So take that red piece there, and that one there, bring this right there, and then those two reds are matched. And then I've got those reds and those reds. I'll just bring this up and match them. So now I have my full red side. And then from red, you'll just have to memorize this. On the left of red is green, and on the right is blue. So right here I've got two greens. Last green is going to be right there. We'll go ahead and twist this top layer so those greens match, but remember I twisted that red. Let's bring this both on the same layer, and now let's go back. Our red is good. So in doing this, it's the same as the yellow side. You need them both to be in the same layer. You can twist that layer and then twist 180 degrees and twist it back, and you've got four sides solved. And now just for these last two, we know that this side is red, so this has to be blue if black is on top. and now we've got pieces here. So when you have this, just do what I showed you guys on the yellow. There's going to be an odd amount, so we'll just go like that. And now we know that this piece needs to go right there to match, so we'll bring it into the side of the two, bring it up, they match, bring it back, and there you go. All of your centerpieces are now solved. Okay, so the next part is to make all of your edge pieces match. So I'm just going to go ahead and find the other black and blue. There it is, it's right there. So we're just going to go ahead and put those in the same, on the same face. So you need to make sure that black is on the top and then it's on the left over there. That way when you try to twist them together, they will match up. If black would have been like this, they won't like twist into each other, so you can't do anything. And that's basically that. You just need to make sure they're in different layers on the same face. So we'll go ahead and do this small algorithm. I wouldn't even think of it as an algorithm, I would just visualize it. You gotta match your colors and then bring those up into the top layer, but you have to have a unmatched pair there so you can twist it that way, and then bring that side back down. And since it's unmatched, it doesn't really matter, you can just twist it back and it doesn't screw anything up. So let's find our next pair. We got a red and a yellow right there. Let's go ahead and find our next red and yellow. It's right there. So we've got our two red and yellows. One's right there, one's right there. We're just going to go ahead and twist this side 180 degrees. They can match up, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll match those up. Find an unmatched pair right there. Twist the right side up, bring the up across and down, and there you go. Everything's good. Here's a red and green. Another red and green is right there. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and get those on the same face, like so. Twist them across. See, that's an unmatched pair there. So we'll go ahead and do that one. Here's a yellow and blue. There's another yellow and blue right there. So they're in the same layer, so we can actually twist that layer twice, so it's all the way back here now. And then just twist that layer twice, and then it's good. That's an unmatched pair. We'll do that. And since we twisted it twice, we'll just go ahead and twist that twice. And all of our centerpieces are back. Here's a green and yellow pair. Where is it? I hate looking for pairs. They're everywhere. There it is. Okay. I'll go ahead and get those in the same layer. There's one there and there. Go ahead and twist that. Make sure that piece is right there. The scrambled edge. Twist them like that. Twist that side. Oh, sorry. Twist those sides back. I've got those pieces. So let's just go ahead and do this blue and red and blue and red. Twist this side 180 degrees. Looks like we have one more unmatched pair, so we'll just go ahead and use that one. Need to go that way. Okay, go ahead and scramble, do that. And now there's a black and orange. There's another black and orange right there. Match those two. Go like that. Blue and red back here. Go twice. So when you have no more on this layer, just flip the cube over and look for some over here. Right there we have some. Go ahead and twist this layer twice. Unmatched pair. Do the algorithm. Green and black. Green and black. And then looks like we have no pairs. Oh, there's a pair right there. Go ahead and keep going. Then you just want to keep going until you can't go anymore. And it looks like I'm at that spot. I have all my edges complete except one pair right there. We've got the black and red and then the green and orange. So when you have it, sometimes all of your edges will be solved, or they will look like this and you just have two unmatched pairs. And then you don't have anything to twist into because you don't have any unmatched pairs. So this does require an algorithm, but it's super simple. So the algorithm for this is going to be down wide clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, front clockwise, up clockwise, right counterclockwise, front clockwise, and then down wide counterclockwise, and that has just paired both pieces. And now we're on to the next step. Okay, so now the next step, once you've gotten all your edges paired, is to solve as normal. So right here, I'm just going to make all my crosses and everything, and then continue as normal until the very last layer will be the next challenge. So we'll just go ahead and continue as normal to solve it as if it were a normal 3x3. There we go. And now we'll just solve as normal on the last layer here, and it will solve. There we go. We have our last 3 layers. And there we go. The 4x4 is now solved. Okay, so one thing that can happen in your last layer is something called parity, and that can only happen on even numbered cubes except for the 2x2. Now what this is when you solve on the wrong side, so black probably could have been right here and all the colors are just on the wrong sides, and that causes yellow to have a problem, and it just can't be solved unless you do some complicated algorithms. So it just can't be solved in the regular way a 3x3 would be solved. So to solve this, there's 2 things you could do in this case right here. When you have just one edge piece in the right spot, you could either have it right here, because what this parity algorithm does is just flips your edge piece. So you could flip this one and get your hook, or you could flip that one and get your bar. So in order to do this, this is your algorithm. So it goes little r counterclockwise, U2, little l clockwise, F2, little l counterclockwise, F2, little r2, U2, little r clockwise, U2, little r counterclockwise, U2, F2, little r2, and now F2, and that has solved the parity, and now we can just do our normal bar move set. And now that gives us our hook, and then you'll just continue as normal from there. Okay, so one more form of parity on the 4x4 is when you're in the very last step and you only have 2 edge pieces that are there. You could have those 2 solved and then these 2 unsolved, or you could have like that one and that one solved and then like this one and that one unsolved. So the algorithm for that is just the same on both of them. When you have the 2 on the hook kind of, but you just do it on the right side, so it's like hooking out the right corner instead of the left corner when you're trying to get the all yellow. So this is the algorithm: U wide twice, R wide twice, up twice, little r twice, up twice, R wide twice, and then U wide twice. And then that gives you all 3 if it was the hook, and you'll just do as normal from there. Just solve it how you would normally solve a 3x3, and then it's solved. So like I said, guys, I'll leave a link for the 3x3 in the description. Tell me if I was going too fast in the comment section below, guys. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell next to the subscribe button to get all of my new notifications on all of these different Rubik's Cubes right there. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be posting new ones tomorrow probably, guys. Alright, see you later.